Hello and welcome. Today we will discuss a very interesting topic in the field of communication. The title is Humanistic Concepts in Communication. What are these concepts? What do these things do to help in communication? These concepts actually signify the behavior of the communicator. They are closely related to the humanistic values which helps us in successful communication. If that is the case, what are the concepts? One of the most basic aspect of human communication is empathy. We are not talking about sympathy, we are talking about empathy. What is empathy? We are actually trying to enter into the shoe of the receiver and perceive things as he perceives. You see the beauty of this? As a communicator, it is our responsibility to understand how the receiver gets the message. So probably what we are trying to do is we are trying to match our field of experience with the field of experience of the receiver. So once the communicator is capable of matching the field of experience of the receiver, then normally, I am sure, communication will be very, very successful. The second is the authenticity. It's also a very, very important humanistic concept, authenticity. What does it mean? It means the receiver is perceiving the communicator as a very authentic person. That means he is trained, well equipped, well skilled to communicate. So irrespective of the subject matter, the receiver perceives the communicator as an authentic person, and this humanistic concept of authenticity helps in greater understanding between the receiver and the communicator. The third aspect is interpersonal trust. And let me tell you honestly, unless and until the communicator and the receiver, or the source or the receiver, trust each other, no communication can be successful. So the basic requirement for the communicator or the source is to develop a good trust between himself and his receiver. What does this mean? The source has to develop trust at a very personal level so that the receiver believes him. Second, the source has to build up the trust at the professional level, maybe a teacher, maybe a doctor, maybe an engineer, so that the recipient believes what he is trying to tell. And the third is the trust should be mutual. If the source is developing trust with the receiver, definitely I am sure the receiver is also capable of developing trust with the source. So this kind of an interpersonal trust goes a long way in developing a close bond between the receiver and the source, and hence contributes to the success of communication. Then all things go well, but one more important humanistic aspect is feeling of content. What does this mean? After receiving the message, the receiver should feel content. That means he should have got what he was expecting. So at every point of time, the receiver is constantly looking for that contentment in his mind. So naturally, when you receive a message, you should feel content. Maybe for example, you are listening to news on radio, or you're watching television program, television news. At the end of that, you feel and give a sigh of relief. Oh my God, this is exactly what it is. So this is what we are looking for. At the same time, we should also have one thing as a communicator, as a source in mind. What is that? It's also a very beautiful humanistic concept, that is frame of reference. Oh my God, can you believe it? If I start talking to you about communication, then I am putting myself in a particular frame of reference. That means, as a source, I am making it clear to you what exactly the topic is all about, what am I going to talk about. That means, I am creating a frame of reference so that as a receiver, you are comfortable and you know what exactly I am going to talk about. So imagine a situation, there is no frame of reference, I start talking and talking and talking. At the end, as a receiver, you will be totally confused and say, what is this man going to talk about? So as a source, as a communicator, it is always very, very important and a good habit to develop a frame of reference. Unless and until there is a frame of reference, receiver is at a loss and he will not be able to understand what you are trying to tell. So at the same time, believe me, once you develop a frame of reference, it will be very, very difficult for you and at the same time the receiver if you deviate away from the field of reference. So naturally, field of reference is a very, very important concept in human communication. So thank you very much. So we have learned a little bit about human values, humanistic concepts in the field of communication, and try to become a skillful, successful communicator. Thank you very much.